hot and cold behaviour from my ex, how to deal with it and how to get them back. That was the question asked by Pop Bun on one of my videos, so I'm going to answer that question today. Welcome back, guys. This is Nick and this is the Love Fix. Come and take a walk with me and let's talk about hot and cold behaviour. Firstly, I want to say thank you. So many of you are reaching out to me individually for one-to-one coaching. Thank you so much. If you do want to work with me on your personal breakup situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. I'd also be very grateful if you hit like and hit subscribe. It will greatly help the channel out. So I want to address the elephant in the room first. Now, part of the question was, how can I get my ex back? So I think it's very important, as I've said it so many times, assume that they're never coming back. No contact and a breakup, and the process of a breakup isn't about getting your ex back. It's about rediscovering you and finding you first. That's the first thing we need to establish, and that's the first step in having the correct mindset of this entire process. So don't think about it as getting my ex back. Think about it as this is a process that I'm going through, and it's a process of rediscovery. But with that said, hot and cold behaviour from an ex, it's perfectly normal. And when I say normal, I mean, it's not nice, but it is normal from what I observe. So let's paint a picture. Your ex has dumped you. In the first few weeks to few months, they're resolute in their decision. They're absolutely certain this is what they want. They've got the extra freedom that they never thought they had, and they think it's going to be great. But you're maintaining no contact. They're getting 3, 4, 5, 6 months in. The breakup isn't as great as they thought it would be. Life isn't as great as they thought it would be. And now they're starting to feel a little bit lonely. And now maybe they reach out. They reach out saying, hey, how are you? Just wanted to check in to see if you're okay. And the conversation goes back and forth. It's familiar. They're going back to the place where they last felt safe and secure and loved and wanted, because they've been on a couple of dates now, hasn't worked out. Maybe the rebound failed. Maybe the monkey branch that they had lined up didn't work. So now they're coming back to you. And maybe this is what you wanted, but you have to be very careful regarding their intentions. Now, but let's assume that you do want them back and this is what you wanted. They're giving you all the right signals. They're saying, I miss you. They're having banter with you. They're laughing and joking with you. And then you get to the point where you say, it would be great to meet up. It's been a long time. Let's go and grab a coffee. Then all of a sudden, nothing. They go cold. And you're asking yourself, what the hell did you do wrong? Now, could you have done something wrong? Yeah, you may have been too needy baby, greedy baby in your messages. And that just reminds them of why they broke up with you and validated their decision that it was the right choice to leave you. So this is something that you need to address, is that if they are reaching out, you need to be indifferent about it. Don't be too happy, don't be too sad. Match their level of input, their level of emotion. Strike while the iron is hot. If you're getting the banter, that's the time to ask them to meet up for a coffee. If they're going cold, that's the time to back off and mirror their response. But if they do go cold, then again, you mirror them. You go back into no contact. You tell yourself, you know what? I can take it or leave it. I'm okay being single. You are not a need. My ex is not a need. They're merely a want. So you need to be in a position of, I've said so many times, you're okay with scenario A, you're okay with scenario B, C, D, E, F, and G, because you are working on you. You are on a journey of self-discovery. You are on a journey of just doing amazing things. Healing, being aware, mindfulness, physical exercise, getting therapy. So essentially, you have to decide, is this healthy for you? Is this what you want? Is them reaching out every now and then with hot and cold behaviour good for you? And this is where you have to establish boundaries. Now, maybe you're getting to a point where it is messing you up. So you then have to say to them, hey, you reaching out like this isn't working for me. Please only contact me if you want to reconcile. It's totally okay to say that. Now, I will be really honest with you guys that most of the time, unless the ex is reaching out with something solid and they actually say the words, I've made a mistake, I want to talk about us, what they're really doing with this hot and cold behaviour, they're feeling shit right now. Because look, the dumpers go through it as well. You may not think it, but they go through their own journey. They start feeling lonely. They start feeling anxiousness. They start questioning their decision. They start going back to the place where they last felt safe in their head. And when they reach out to you, they're using you to get over you. They're using you to wean themselves off of the relationship. I said before in a video where I said, do not play the role of the Dumpee. If you haven't watched that video, it'll be popping up just about now. Go and check it out. Do not play the role of the Dumpee. Do not allow your ex to assign you that role. Do not allow them to use you to get over you. You don't want this. This is not okay. They may want a friends with benefits situations, and you may think that you want that, and yeah, it certainly will be fun because there will be a lot of passion in that. But is it healthy for you? So ultimately, when it comes to hot and cold behavior and how you deal with it, it's what is healthy for you. And for me, if a girl reaches out to me, if it's a girl that I used to be with, if it's a girl that I've dated, if it's a girl that I'm interested in dating, and I'm not getting the response that I want, I will mirror them. So if I say, hey, it'd be great to meet up, let's go for a coffee, and they say yes, and then I go to arrange a date and they don't get back to me, cool, I will wait for them to respond. I will not sit there thinking about it. I will get on with my life. I will go on about my day. I will speak to somebody else. I will meet up with my friends. I will date somebody else. The fact is, guys, your train keeps moving with or without any potential partner, anyone. And if somebody wants to sit at your table, the buy-in price is 100% effort, not this hot and cold bullshit. So what it really comes down to, it's not really about what does this hot and cold behavior mean. It's, are you prepared to tolerate it? What do you want from this? Is this healthy for you? That's what it comes down to. It comes down to you, your boundaries, and your ability to enforce boundaries. Now, I know it's hard, guys. I know enforcing boundaries is very, very difficult, because when I have to enforce boundaries, a lot of times it means me leaving that situation. And it's tough. But have enough love for yourself to say to anybody, what you're doing right now is not okay with me. What you're doing right now is bullshit, and I will not tolerate it. If you want to have a serious conversation, if you want to talk to me like an adult, then come take a walk with me and we'll talk like adults. But this hot and cold bullshit that you're doing, that is not my problem. That is your problem. So go and deal with your shit, because I'm dealing with my shit. And nothing will stop that. And this is the attitude that you should be taking with hot and cold behavior. Sure, I could go into the psychology behind it, but ultimately, guys, I'm a bare bones kind of guy. I deal with facts and I deal with the situation. If you want to blow hot and cold with me, I'm not playing that game. If you want to meet up with me and then you do not respond to the date and time, I'm not texting you again. I'm not phoning you again. I will not ask you again. And it's easier said than done, because I'm someone who likes external validation a little bit too much, and it's something that I'm working on right now, of not being so dependent on external validation, because I'm okay by myself. Because you know why? I'm a fun guy. I'm a good guy. I'm fun to be around, and I'm a good catch. I'd make a good partner. I know my worth and I know my value. So my friends, know your worth, know your value, do the work, love yourself, have a relationship with yourself. And if anybody gives you this hot and cold bullshit, you tell them where to go. And link them to this video and see what they say. That's how you deal with hot and cold behaviour. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. I hope everyone is healthy, and I hope you're getting through your breakups well. And I hope some of you at least are starting new healthy relationships, especially with yourself. So thank you for taking this walk with me. Have a great day. As always, I'll see you on the other side.